Go ahead.
Go around the circle.
What's going on, guys? It's the Weekend Wrench here, and we're gonna do pretty much a 1-year review of these Honda clones dirt bikes. One of them is a Coolster 125, and it's pretty much 107 cc's. I'm gonna go ahead and take you through all the road rash, the drops, the falls, the jumps, and everything that we could put these bikes through. And they're pretty solid bikes. So I bought these bikes back in, you can see that it's February of 2019, and it is now, we're in August of 2020. So buckle up, we're about to show you what they can do. So before we get to the Taotao db24 over there, we're going to talk about some of the good stuff about this this Coolster 125. Now, it's got both rear and front disc brakes. It's overall a pretty reliable bike. Haven't really had any issues. This is the one my daughter rides, and she really doesn't drop it very often. However, it has had a couple tumbles. You can see where it's a little chewed up, but overall the power, the reliability, I mean, it's all there with a 125. I mean, usually this one kicks over first start. So we'll turn this on, and it's a cool engine. Oh yeah, that's one thing, the throttle lever did break the second day we had it. So we'll go ahead and hit the switch. And just like that, and it starts right up. And overall, we come out to the back, we check out this rear suspension, and you can see right up here where it's adjustable. I have it adjusted to my daughter's height and weight, which is only about 120 pounds. But I have gotten on this bike, and with the current setting that I have now, and I'm about 180 pounds, and hooked up a little GPS on my phone, and this bike has taken me 42 miles an hour on a straight road. So overall, I can't find anything negative to say about this Coolster 125, especially for the price. I was very, very meticulous about the braking of this engine. A long story short, all I did was every 2 hours that I rode it, or my kids rode, I would change the oil that I had taught them how to change the oil, and I stuck with a good 1540 fully conventional oil every 2 hours of riding for the first 10 hours. And overall, sometimes we would find some little metal shavings in the oil, which is okay for an engine that has never been rode before. It's just braking. Yeah, that's all I really got to say about this guy. It's definitely worth the purchase, especially for young adults. Now moving along to this bastard. So this one's got the same 2 disc brakes, both front and rear, and overall this one's been destroyed pretty good. I've had to take apart this throttle because some dirt got lodged in there, and it wouldn't return to the neutral position by itself. And they put 2 ignitions on here, and this key right here, which I don't know why they did that. However, we'll get straight to the bad part of this one. This guy right here, that carb, I've dialed and dialed and dialed and dialed, and I just can't seem to get it dialed quite right. It must be something with the jetting, or the fact that I'm at quite a serious elevation. I'm at 6,000 feet, but if any of you guys know a way to get this thing dialed just right, please let me know. Next thing you'll notice is right here where the paint came off. That was just because I had a little bit of gasoline that spilled out, and that's what ends up happening. So the fairings on these are pretty, or at least the paint on the fairings is pretty brittle stuff. You know, as you can see here, that's just from my son kicking it just to get it started. So that's another thing you should look at, to try to pick up some sort of brand name that's gonna be better than that. And it's just the rubber. Even if that fell completely off, it wouldn't hinder the bike at all. What's cool about this one is it's got a really cool slip-on already on it with the spark arrestor, which the little metal cap right here, you can hear it. I'm wiggling it. That came off, I guess, you know, maybe the 15th or 20th hour that we were riding. But this bike sounds really, really good. So give me a second. I'm gonna get adjusted to start it for you guys. So the fuel's already on. Go ahead and set the carb down. Key is on. Switch is on. So that's pretty much all I got to say about these bikes. This is a really, really good bike. I'm 185 pounds. Took me 42 miles an hour, no problem, no questions asked. It's reliable, it's sturdy. This guy right here, I have not GPSed it, but then again, this is made for pretty young kids. They're not going to be having that kind of weight on there. However, if you are thinking about it, remember this is a 165 pound bike. That's the dry weight. So make sure you get your kid good and strong about picking it up whenever they do drop it, and try to get a replacement carb for it. That's probably a factory Mikuni carb. Overall, no suspension problems, no issues, even with all the rough terrain and riding that we do at this elevation. You know, 95-degree heat, no problem. These have been pretty great bikes. Hey, y'all make way for this guy.